Would you put your money on to win starting cornerback job, Okudah or Harris? What do you got, Jeremy?
I'm thinking it's Okudah right now because you're hearing just as good of things about him as you are about Will Harris. Neither one has really stood out above the other. So if you look at it skill set wise, Okudah should be the one that starts over Harris.
What do you think, Mark? And then just go ahead, rumble right after.
Yeah, man, I think Jeremy hit the nail on the head, man. I think it's going to be Okudah. We're not really hearing who's really taking over right now. I think they really want Okudah to win this job. So I think Okudah's going to win it eventually, man.
Yeah, I kind of agree with both of these guys. Didn't Will just sign a contract with us? Was that?
No, he's on the. I think he's on the last year.
He's last year. Yep. Last year rookie deal.
Okay. So we still have that fifth year option with Okudah, right? We're still kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think we.
And he hasn't even played a season of games.
Exactly. So I think we're waiting to see how much money we're gonna have to pay Okudah. So I'm willing to bet that they want him to kind of take over the reins because again, he's a high draft pick, and again, we even if we don't keep him, he needs at least be what's the word I'm looking for? Auditioning for
productive.
A role somewhere else. Yeah. We need him to be. Yeah, absolutely. So.
Hashtag FGB is Boyle going to be take over QB1 in preseason on week 3 preseason?
God,
he will.
Bless America! I can't believe anybody even asked that question.
It was a joke, Brady. He's giving me hassle there. Brady says, "When is the Lions' first preseason game? That's next week. How many yards Shark and St. Brown getting?" Oof, St. Brown, I gotta tell you what, he looks so good. Sky's the limit. He's just look unstoppable in training camp. I'm gonna say there's a lot of weapons. That's the issue. But I'm gonna go 1,200. I'm gonna go 1,200. He's looked so good in camp. It's unbelievable how well he's practiced, and he's just when he gets the ball, no one can tackle him. Just no one's tackling him.
That's the thing is his yak.
Yep.
Yards after catch. That's what he does. He's a dog.
So, percentage of Detroit good players, percentage of NFL good. There's a lot of good players on this team. It's not like last year. The depth is actually – it's going to be sad because I think when they cut to 53, you're going to see good players get cut, and they're going to go to other teams. There's a lot of good depth in the wide receiver core. Depth, outstanding. I love the offensive line. Running back core, really good. The tight ends depth is okay. I wouldn't say it's great. Defensive line, good. Linebacker, cheeks. Secondary, good. So you're going to see good players get tossed to another team. It's going to happen. I don't know percentage, but that's kind of how it is, Rumble.
I kind of feel bad because if Jerry Jacobs can't get back to playing, he might be one of those guys that doesn't make the 53.
Oh, he making the team, man.
Yeah.
Jerry.
What a good.
Hey, that isn't what I'm saying. That's a good problem to have. If everybody else is playing good enough that's a decision to put him on the practice squad, that's a great problem to have with how he played last season.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was balling, man. He is balling. I'm trying to get to everybody's comment. So, again, repost it if I miss it because I know I just missed a couple. Similar question, who gets slot position, Parker or Hughes? What do you got, Mark?
I'm going to say Mike Hughes, man. I think he's the front runner right now. He's been taking the most reps in practice and in the training camp. A.J. Parker's right behind him. And, hey, man, don't sleep on Chase Lucas either, man. Don't sleep on Chase Lucas is making a little bit of noise I hear out there. But I think Hughes has got it right now, though.
How many sacks does Hutch get this year? I was saying 10 before training camp. I'm going to say 12. He's looked good, Rumble. He's looked really good.
I said he's going to have 6 against the Bears alone.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
So
man.
I said it was going to be between 9.5 and 12.5 sacks is what I said when we drafted him, and I'm going to stick with those numbers.
What do you got, Rumble?
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you guys. Anything over 9, he starts getting in double digits. Defenses are going to have to start paying attention to his side wherever they move him. So yeah, I'm leaning towards that 10. That's not too much to ask for. One or two a game, that's doable.
He's getting a sack at practice, a sack again. You're not actually hitting the quarterback at least one at every practice I've seen. He had one today.
He's
where
gotten one against Decker. He's gotten one against, wasn't it Decker? He got it on the first day. He got it on against Jonah the second day. He got it against Sewell the third day. He got it against Vaitai today. The guy is getting a sack a day. A sack a day against the top three. Against the top 3 O-line. Hear me now, a top 3, not top 5, top 3 ranked O-line.
Okay, Jeremy, top 3, baby.
It's a BA offensive line. It is, man. Like
we play 4 bad O-lines this year. We play 4 of them because we play the Bears twice.
Bears is terrible.
Yep.
And I tell you what, they're having a horrible camp. The offense is, so I can't.
And you guys saw the news that Tevin Jenkins is on the trade block now, right?
Yeah, man. I think Justin Fields is going to have to be on the trade block if this keeps up.
Bustin Fields. I started calling Bustin Fields not because he's going to be a bust in the NFL, because he's going to get busted behind that O-line.
Oh, my God. They set that man up for failure. Craig Reynolds should be the number 2 back. You know what? Craig Reynolds done really well camp, and him and Jamison Williams they're kind of fighting it out, but I could see him being the number 2. You're not going to hear me complain about that, but I think Jamison Williams will be this year. But I'm not going to argue with that, Mark.
Yeah, man. You know, the story on Craig Reynolds is phenomenal, man. You know, he's nothing but a work ethic guy, man. He works hard. He's got that RB3 locked up right now, but I don't think he's better than Jamal. I'm going to take Jamal right now at that number 2, you know, Swifty at 1. So, but we're going to see, I think, a lot of Craig Reynolds this year, man. We're going to see more than we did last year, obviously, because he came in late. So I'm expecting some nice things to happen for Craig Reynolds, man. And he can step in really nicely if somebody goes down. So it's a nice problem to have, man. So he's number 2. He's number 3. It doesn't really matter to me. Just be productive.
Right now, we got 143 in the building with 60 likes. We get to 100 right now.
Get those likes up, people. Come on.
Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get to 100 likes. And, hey, the more likes we get, the more chance that this stream gets pushed out there. That's just how it works. And it's the honest to God truth. Man, don't be yelling at me. It's the YouTube algorithm you guys to yell at out there. Hashtag FGB. Mike McCall, thank you so much with the hashtag FGB. Living in Cal. Tired of hearing about the 49ers. How do you compare the Lions to the 49ers? Well, I guess you could say, you know how the 49ers were the second worst team in the NFL? They got Bosa, and they propelled their team. And you have a Jimmy Garoppolo with weapons like a Deebo Samuel, and they're looking good in a physical team. They're a very physical team. Now, I'm not saying we're going to do what the 49ers did, but you can kind of see it. You got the Aidan Hutchinson, kind of like the Bosa. A physical football team with a stout offensive line and a quarterback that's not going to make too much errors. And that's what I kind of compare it to their Rumble.
Yeah, I mean the 49ers, you know, we know they had a pretty good run a couple years back, and you know, so I don't think we can. I don't want to compare ourselves to them. You know, they got a good tight end, they got this, they got that, but we're doing things the Lions way, man. I fell in bed with that whole thing with the Patriot way. I'm not going to do that again this year, man. We're doing things the 3-1-3 way, man.
Don't do the Patriot way. No.
Don't say that word.
Don't do the Patriot way, man. You're doing it the Patriot way.
Patricia way. That wasn't the Patriot way. That was the Patricia way.
Man, look. Yeah. Here's the deal, man. Here's the deal, man. If you're a fan of dumpster diving and looking for treasure, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions, news, and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, someone brings up Matt Patricia.
Oh, my God.
Also, take that like button with you and let Matt Patricia put it in his ear. Oh, man, do you think Boyle can beat out Goff for the starting role? TB12 has been playing better. There's absolutely no chance that will happen.
You got about the same chance that will happen that the Lions will fire Campbell and hire Patricia back right now.
And Boyle might lose that number 2 spot, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, Blau's been out playing him. Boyle had one good day, and everybody was saying glowing things. And the next thing you know, Boyle looked like Boyle.
Yeah. You know what, Blau? Look, Blau is not
Boyle on
spectacular on the practice field, but
Right.
he's the smaller of the quarterbacks, but he's making the least amount of mistakes of between him and Boyle. To me, he's efficient. So that's what I'm seeing. Like, Tim Boyle has a strong arm. He's got a cannon. He's got the strongest arm on the team. But when he throws it, it's just like, poof, like it goes out into the stands. Like, literally, he's supposed to do a 5-yard pass, and I may be 50 yards away, and I'm telling the guys next to me, get ready, a football may be coming to you. You know, it's just oh,
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Tim Boyle has the arm strength of Malik Willis. The problem is he has the accuracy also.
it's just it's just crazy. It's
Fortunately.
just crazy. If you've got questions, throw it in the comment section. I got a question here. Will you be at training camp tomorrow? Probably not. I probably will not be. This is my last day in Detroit. I'd like to help out Herm in the studio a little bit more. A lot of work to do. Busy bee, and so maybe I just get here early and get to working. Friday's a busy day. Great to see Mark, Rumble, and Mike. Well, what about seeing Jeremy? It's good to see Jeremy as well. I'll put him in there.
Thanks,
Oh,
appreciate
my
it.
God. Yeah, throw him in there, man. Let's see. Will Lean be used
love you.
more on pass rushes, or is he going to be a run stuffer? I would suggest run stuffer. Rumble, what do you think?
Yeah, they've man, what a difference a year makes. They went back to the drawing board and said, all right, we're going to make all these guys attack the offensive line. We're going to make the offense react to us. So I think they're in for a rude awakening, man. Aleem's a big boy, man. I don't see I don't see one person stopping
Yeah.
them. So it's going to be fun to see what they do and who they decide to double, because the edges are looking crispy, the interior's looking bolstered. So yeah, man. Who doesn't like a
Aleem, you
crispy
can
edge
notice
pizza?
him anywhere. He is twice the size of anybody else on the field. He's a big boy, man. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
You don't need numbers. You just say, yeah, there's the big guy. That's Aleem McNeil. We know it there. Wayne Shirk just became a member. Shout out to you, Wayne Shirk. You
Congratulations,
are an OG.
Wayne.
Yeah, hey.
I talk to Wayne all the
appreciate you,
time.
man. Wayne is a G. Everybody shout out Wayne. I say Wayne is a G. He is absolutely.
Wayne is a G.
He absolutely is. Any thoughts leading up to the first preseason game? Mark, what are you going to be looking for in the first preseason game? It's hype. It's the first game we've seen in a long time.
First preseason game, one thing first and foremost is health. I want to see, I want to see everybody come out unscathed. That, we're probably not going to see a lot of the players, first guys in there. You're not going to see much of Goff. You're not going to see, DJ Chark might not even play. I just want to see health, man. And, and then I just want to see, like some of the younger guys, the UDFA guys. I want to see how they're progressing. I want to see how everybody's progressing, but they're going to get a lot of playing time, man. Guys like Demetrius Taylor, those kind of guys, man. Those guys are going to be in there a lot. So I just want to see health, and I want to see how they're progressing, how they're communicating on the field, and just overall health, though, is my big concern.
Jeremy, what you looking for preseason game one?
Well, he stole my first answer, but I'm going to go with the second one. I want us to pull a move like the Jags are doing tonight. Don't even play your first string. Let everybody stay healthy. Let all the camp battles happen right there on the field. It's the smartest thing I've ever seen come out of the Jags camp. Lawrence, Etienne, Laviska Shenault, all of those guys are sitting.
I think
all of them are? All of them?
Yeah. Yeah, they did an article about it 2 days ago.
Hiring Meyer was a really smart thing. Rumble, these guys
did
talk
get their
about
kicker
what they want to
kicked.
see week one. You got screwed. You're last, man. So you got
Yeah, what do I want to see week one? Let's see. I'm agreeing with these guys, but in the words of Joseph Dion, kickers. I want to see what the kicking game is looking like. I want to see what the special teams is looking like. I want to see some trick plays. I want to see these various different packages that they're going to be wanting to run with these third and fourth stringers. So and the red zone. I want to see what they do in the red zone, man. Like show me show me something in the red zone.
Yeah.
That way we're not always going down there and kicking 3 points. So, yeah.
I have some eyes on Malcolm Rodriguez. I want to watch what he can do. I'm watching the whole linebacking core. I don't care who's starting. I want to see everybody that plays. My eyes are strictly on them the whole time. It's been hard in training camp to see what the linebackers are doing. It's very difficult, so I don't really have a big grasp, and I want to see what's going on there for sure.